Come with us now on a journey through time and space.
To the world of the Mighty Boosh.
I remember being in the 9th grade, and one night I was watching King of the Hill on Adult Swim, and I fell asleep watching it, and I woke up in the middle of the night, and there was this extremely bizarre show that was on my television. And I didn't know at the time what it was. What I saw was two guys going up on top of a roof and kissing to get away from somebody. And that sounds like a weird description, but that's what I remembered. And then later on, I found out that it was a show called The Mighty Boosh. And me and my brothers were absolutely obsessed with this show. We watched it religiously. I own it on DVD, and even today, like 15 years later, or I mean, it's probably been less than that, but even still, I have watched that show over and over and over again. I am obsessed with The Mighty Boosh. In fact, a lot that I write for a comedy, I get inspired by things from The Mighty Boosh. It's hard to explain exactly what The Mighty Boosh is. I'm sure at some point in your life there is one character or one quote that you have heard that you had no idea came from this show. And that is from the character Old Greg.
I'm Old Greg!
You see, the first season, they're zookeepers at the Zooniverse. They go on little adventures, but they also help animals around the zoo. Season 2, they're a band going on strange adventures in their van, whether that is going to a cabin in the woods where there are mating yetis, or being shipwrecked on an island and making friends with a bunch of coconut people. And well, Season 3, they're shopkeepers into boutiques. There they deal with strange customers or even have to fight with those who look a little like them. Every series of The Mighty Boosh took those characters and did something different with them, but they were still the same exact characters that we loved from the first season whenever they worked in the zoo. I always loved the relationship between Vince Noir and Howard Moon, the main characters of this show. I mean, Vince was this oblivious guy who everybody loved, but somehow always made things worse for Howard. Even though he didn't really mean to, it would always somehow screw over Howard in the end. And Howard Moon is this jazz-loving freak who always wanted to do better and look for doing better things with his life. I love British comedy, like Snuffbox, The Office, Toast of London. And then there's Garth Marenghi's Dark Place, which I have to go over at some point because it is criminally underrated. Paul King, who wrote and directed all 20 episodes of the show, actually went on to make both Paddington films. And if you haven't seen them, both Paddington movies are perfect. I thought about breaking down each season separately to talk about, but I have to go over it as a whole. I mean, the show, yeah, it's been out for 15 years or less or so, and I don't want to spoil it because it's a show that you should watch yourself. It's like seeing is believing it because it's so weird, it's so bizarre, and it's hysterical, and you have to watch it. It's something that you won't forget. The show is supposed to be extremely bizarre. The character's even stranger. Each character will play a stranger character throughout to irritate our main duo of Howard Moon and Vince Noir, including characters like the Hitcher or the Crack Fox. The Mighty Boosh was originally a stage performance that they did, and then it went on to being a radio show, which is hysterical, and then of course it went on to being a show that I still love to this day. There's been talks for several years now that there was going to be a full-length film of The Mighty Boosh, bringing back all the characters that we loved from the show. And I have been impatiently waiting, and I will continue to wait until the day I finally get to hear that they are filming it. Which, who knows if that'll ever happen, but even still, I'm extremely excited to see that. I always ranked the show like from best to not even worst, it's just best to which season I don't like as much as the other two. Because each season is fantastic. So it's like season 3, 1, and then 2. I'm going to give season 1 a 4.5 out of 5, season 2 a 4 out of 5, and season 3 a 4.5 out of 5. I love this show so much. I know I usually talk about movies, but on this channel I want to go over other things. Movies, TV shows, video games, literally anything entertaining. And the Mighty Boosh is definitely that. If you've never seen the Mighty Boosh, please go check it out. It's a hysterical show. And please like, subscribe, and share, and I hope you continue watching my videos, and thank you so much.